Hey guys, today we're going to be flying from Bangalore to Cochin International in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh wait, this is the wrong Bangalore airport. I feel like this is VOBG and I tried, I was like trying to take off from VOBL, like the international airport. I feel like this is like the military installation. I feel like there's another airport somewhere here. But oh well, this is like the old airport, so it can still handle the A320 that we're flying. We're flying the American Airlines A320. I love these colors, so let's just get started. Powering up, engine spooling up to Toga Tower, Toga Power, and release the brakes. Airspeed alive. (100 knots). V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Autopilot engaged. Let's just set the auto throttle. Bangalore is like quite a big city, so we'll see how good it can handle, how good my computer can handle a big city. See, look at this. This is quite a big city. Like, you have a lot of buildings, and that takes up like a lot of RAM. I only have like 8 gigabytes of RAM, so that's an issue. But overall, it looks like my computer is handling it better than I thought. It looks like it's handling it way better than I thought. Like, hold on, we're still like climbing. Altitude will just like stick to 5,000 feet so that we can see some stuff off the ground. I don't want to climb to 16,000 feet. You know what? I'm just gonna
climb and maintain 16,000 feet AAL112 tree.
You know what? Let's see if they'll like altitude decrease, cruising altitude decrease. What do they ask us? 16,000 feet? We'll just do 10,000 feet. That should be fine. We still haven't set.
Chennai Center AAL112 tree. Request 6,000 feet.
Setting that and putting the auto throttles into the climb detent. Yeah.
AAL112 tree descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Okay, 6,000 feet. And
maintain 6,000 feet AAL112 tree.
And there you go. That's Bangalore. Despite the despite Bangalore being like a really big city. Oh my god, why aren't you slowing down? Why are you not slowing down? It is actually slowing down. It's gonna be like screaming overspeed for like a little bit longer. Despite the city being like quite big, my computer's like actually handling it quite well, despite it only having like 8 gigabytes of RAM. Like, look at this. You can see like individual trees, at least even from this altitude. You can see like the differentiation of like the ground. You can see like that's like red sandstone, I'm assuming. There's like a little bit more forested area, and you can like still see individual trees, and there are like still individual paths that I assume people made by walking, or like and stuff. We're still at like 8,000. Let's just select 6,000. And we're at like 7,400 feet, so. And I'm still recording. Like, I'm getting this performance while recording. So Microsoft, you guys have like most definitely put in some optimization for whatever you did. It's working. It is really working. And my fans aren't even at like max speed. Oh my god. It is. We have a little lake here. I feel like those are solar panels, like just by looking at them. And I have no idea how far away Cochin is. Cochin International. I have no idea how far away you are. Okay, we're like at cruise speed, 360 knots. VO 95, Victor Oscar 95. Is that like a big airport? I have no idea what that is. Wait, there's gonna be an issue. Hold on, let's just switch on the wait, my mouse. Okay. Let's just switch on the terrain guidance. Okay. Okay. Looks good. Okay, as you can see here, we're like treading the really high peaks where like there's a gap here and we're just like flying between that, and there's an airport down there. Look at that. Charlie Bravo. I wonder what airport that is. And we are getting into some mountainous regions. Hopefully that's gonna be like, you know, that's not gonna be like 6,000 feet tall, because then we'd have to like climb to avoid those mountains. But all in all, this looks quite good. I love how like the heat blur from the engines are like dynamic. In X-Plane it's just like, it's like contiguous, it's like homogeneous, it's just like basic blur behind the engines, but this looks like this looks a lot more realistic. Look at that, we have like a little bit of a small lake there. And would you look at that, like if you look there, you can see like the clouds that were in the map data that they used, like the satellite data that they used, and that's like now baked right into the sim itself, the clouds. But no complaints here. Like, look at this. This is being streamed from the internet. Look at this. They're like, you can see individual trees. Like, it's a forest. It's a full-fledged forest. And there's a small town there. Look at that. You just cannot get this level of detail from X-Plane. And it's gonna be like, the sim is gonna be unstoppable once hardware catches up. Like right now, the present day hardware, it's not like really good enough to play this game. I mean, even the top tier specs, laptops with like top tier specs, even that struggles a bit. But hardware in like 5 or 6, I mean not 5 or 6 years, maybe like a year or two, that's gonna be really able to take advantage of this simulator and like actually do it justice. Ooh, would you look at that? There's a small little stream there. Let's go check that out. I have no idea if that's like, I have no idea what the stream is called, but would you look at that? That is just absolutely beautiful. Like, would you look at that? Hold on, we'll just like uncheck the drone follow mode showcase. So this is like our plane's like flying away, but our camera is stationary because I really want to check this out. Just get this down there. And would you look at that? We're having a nice relaxing chat by the river. And I feel like, ooh, look at that. There's like a valley and there's like a river snaking through the valley. I think it's a river. Let's just check in on the cockpit. Let's check in on the flight deck to see what's happening. We are coming up on our next waypoint, Actim, which is Alpha Kilo Tango India Mike. Then we're gonna hit Satby, Charlie Charlie Bravo. And wait, what? Why are we banking? Oh, okay. It's a bank commanded by the autopilot. I thought we were like spiraling out of control. Charlie India, Topac, deceleration point. And when coming into Kochi, which is it? Is it Cochin or Kochi? Good question. Because I was like Googling up these places. And apparently it's like known by both names. So we're gonna have like Charlie India Alpha. We're gonna like hit that VOR, go off to USR, and then intercept the extended center line. And from that, we're just gonna like make a straight in approach onto runway 09.
AAL112 tree. Bangalore Center AAL112 tree, 6,000 feet.
Yeah, it lags a little bit when it's like streaming in data from the internet, partly because it needs like it's probably like needs a lot of RAM or whatever. I am gonna get like 8 more gigs of RAM, taking it up to like 16 gigs of RAM. But until then, unfortunately, this is the experience I'm stuck with, which is not a bad experience in any way. Like I'm playing this at like 1080p. God, this is like a great place for a little bit of bush flying, because would you look at that? There's like a straight bit of ground there that I could get a cadet on there or something. I swear, this is just like. Hold on, this is gonna be the thumbnail. This is gonna be the thumbnail. Not it. No. Oh God. Yeah, there we go. This is gonna be the thumbnail. This looks so gorgeous. How far away are we? Ooh, there's someone there. I don't know. I have no idea if that's like an actual player, because you can see someone else. I don't know if that's like another player or if that's AI traffic. Not AI traffic, like if there's a plane like flying there in real life, it's gonna show up in Flight Simulator. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe it is. I have no idea. If we were like close, we could like visually inspect it, and then we'd be able to know if it were like an AI plane, or if it were like another player. Because I don't see a lot of other players right now. Usually when I play like in Europe or even South America to an extent, I see a lot of other players in other places. But right now I see nothing. I have no idea why that is. And we're like setting ourselves. We're quite into the cruise phase right now. Usually we'd be like cruising up at like 25,000 feet or even 30,000 feet, because that saves like a lot of fuel, but this is a simulator. Who cares about fuel efficiency? Speaking of fuel efficiency, let's just check in on that. We have like 608, 4304, 4304. We are burning fuel at 40 kilograms a minute. And we have 9,800 kilos of fuel on board. So we have more than enough to get to Cochin. Like a lot more than we need. Honestly, it would have been nice if we could like burn some of that extra fuel away, because that makes landing a little bit more easier. Because right now I come in at like 150 knots on the A320. I would love to come in and... Ooh, there's someone else. Brain Remap. They're in an A320 and they're on the ground. So, hello, Brain Remap. Greetings, glad to be sharing the skies with you today. Oh yeah, we just heard the 2,500 call out. These mountains are like quite tall. I wonder why those mountains look like, oh, there we go. It's streaming in data right now. Like a second ago it was just like, blank. It was like not detailed at all, but now it just like streamed into some data from the internet and filled all of that data up. I really hope that Brain, since he's probably at Cochin International on the runway, or at least on the ground, I really hope that he's not going to be taxiing down the runway when I get there. Because then I'd have to go around and all that stuff, and I'm really not in the mood for that. Let's see, how far away are we? We are 9 nautical miles away from Satbi. Look at that. We are... Wait, I just noticed something. Why are they at negative 274 feet? Why is that? What's up with the negative 274 feet? Did they like crash so bad that they're like underground, subterranean? Yeah, I need more RAM. I really need more RAM. Or is it because that my... Hold on. Just quick task manager. Ooh, yeah. Flight Sim is hitting my computer hard. It is. Yeah, I think it could be like a combination of like a lack of RAM and a little bit of like internet issues. I have like fast internet, but then it takes time for it to be like downloaded and then represented into the simulator. So that's probably it. Ooh, we have like another small river. And we are coming up on another airport, Victor Oscar Charlie Bravo. I have no idea what that airport is, but if you know, do let me know down in the comments below, assuming that you're still watching. So we're being handed off.
125.905 for AAL 112 tree.
Oh boy, look at that. We have like mountains up ahead.
Trivandrum Center AAL 112 tree, 6,000 feet.
I don't think...
AAL 112 tree, Trivandrum Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
I don't think we're going to be able to like clear those mountains with 6,000 feet of altitude. I feel like we're going to need to climb sooner or later to maybe at least 10,000. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, let's just enjoy the views. All of this is like, I saw like a river like a few nautical miles back, but that seems to be it. There's like, earlier we used to see like little lakes and stuff, but right now all of this is just arid. Like no lakes, no nothing. Parched red sand. I feel like this could be rock more than sand. And lots of large buildings. I don't know, like, are these indoor stadiums? I have no idea. Hold on, let's just check. So I can see mountains up ahead, and my primary flight display is telling us that we're going to be like skirting past those mountains, and so that we may not need to like climb over them. Like, you see this ridge right here? And that's being shown as that. You can see that right there. And so it shows that there's a gap between these mountains, and that's what we're going to be flying through. Reset position. Coimbatore. Oh, look at that. There's another airport there. It looks like a single runway airport. Let's just get down and see what's what. Let's see what's up. Let's see if there are like any planes on the tarmac there. Or like, yeah, recording as well as playing this high definition really takes a toll on my computer. Nope, it looks like there's no one else on the runway. Wait, there is. Yeah, it looks like there are a few small planes. Maybe like a few Cessnas, that's about it. No other players or anything like that. So we're like leaving that behind. Let's just zoom this map in a little bit so that we can see everything a little bit clearer. A little more. It says that there's a pass, like a little valley that I can fly through, but I'm sorry, I'm just not seeing that valley in real life. Or like in the simulator, like in front of me. How far okay, this is where we took off from. This is where we took off from, BOBG. And we've made it all the way here. Pat on the back, everyone. Pat on the back. You know what, let's just climb to like 10,000 feet just to be safe.
Trivandrum Center AAL 112 Request 10,000 feet. AAL 112 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet AAL 112.
Okay, we're climbing. We're climbing. And as you can see, we have like less and less terrain to worry about right now. Would you look at that? So right now we are home free. We don't have to worry about the mountains anymore. But we will have to lose all of this altitude when we come back down for our approach. Brain remap is still on the ground, not flinching from where they were. even at like 10,000 feet, the ground is still like quite well detailed. Like, look at the curves on that river. Look at how the sun reflects off of the river itself. Like, you can kind of see individual waves when the sun hits it. Would you look at that? Okay, so I guess this area right here, it's like a little bit lower than everything else. So I guess that's the path that the primary flight display was showing us. We're going to be taking a right turn shortly. How far away are we from our next waypoint? We are 7 nautical miles away. They're on the runway. Like, the brain remap person, they're on the runway. At least from what I can see. Hold on. Bruh. They're like blocking the runway. But you know what? We're still gonna land.
AAL112 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
There we go. ATC's talking my language right now. I love 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet AAL112 tree.
Engines powering down for the descent. Yeah, we're dropping some frames right now. I have no idea why. Oh god. Oh god. There's a mountain right in front of us. Hold on. I'm just gonna like slow our speed of descent. Like to maybe. I want to clear that mountain. Like, yeah, that's better, I guess. Ooh, there's another big lake. That lake looks fabulous. And there's another river. Yep. We're banking right, and we've cleared the mountain. We've cleared that little ridge.
2,500.
Yeah, we just like cleared it with like
2,500.
2,500 feet to spare.
AAL112 tree contact Cochin approach on 119.75.
So that was like a little bit too close for comfort, in my opinion.
119.75 for AAL112 tree.
I guess it's like
Cochin approach AAL112 tree is at 5,400 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
I guess it's like stuttering a little bit because of like all the trees and stuff. Like look, I can't even count how many trees that there are there. 1, 2, yeah, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of trees. Literally like thousands of trees. And
maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 90 approach via Charlie India Alpha transition.
and
Cleared to Charlie India Alpha.
cleared to Charlie India Alpha. Where is that? Okay, that's that BOR right here. Okay, so this other person, they've
Maintain
like
present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 90
they've gotten
approach
off
via
the
Charlie India
runway.
Alpha transition. Cleared to Charlie India Alpha AAL112 tree.
And all of these, every single one of these trees, like, hold on, I just want to check if they're like the same tree over and over again. If it's the same tree over and over again, then the simulator, it can just be like, you know, hey, put the same tree at different places. But no, if you look, hold on, I'm just gonna like change the view to, from like, but let's just drop down here. This tree is a little bit different than that tree. That tree is a little bit different. So there are like different kinds of trees. So it's not just one tree that's being replicated over and over again. And the same thing with buildings. You have like different shaped buildings, differently shaped buildings. So that's gonna take up a little bit more RAM. Wait, where did Brain Remap go? Did they like? It shows that they're on the airport, but I cannot see them. Brain Remap, you here, boy? I feel like that's the airport. Yep, that's the airport. We're gonna overfly it and then set ourselves up for an approach onto runway 09er. Let's just punch in the ILS values so that we have our glide slope and stuff. Are we past the deceleration point? Like, genuinely curious. Yeah, we're well past it, so let's just start slowing down, because boy, we need to slow down. SEJ 408, so that's like an actual plane. So in real life there's a plane there called SEJ 408 in real life. Let's see what Cochin International looks like. You have quite a bit of detail here. Like, oh my god, that's a lot of detail. That's a lot of trees, a lot of buildings, and you have like a plane taxiing.
AAL 1123 descend and maintain 2,100 feet.
Oh, they want us to descend and maintain 2,100. Perfect.
Descend and maintain 2,100 feet. AAL 112
Okay, now we're setting ourselves up for the approach, and we need to slow down. We need to get those flaps out as soon as possible. I should have done this a long time ago. I should not procrastinate and put this up for like the last second. So yeah, we're like pitching up a little bit because the autopilot is like, wait, start descending. Why aren't you descending? Did I not? I need this plane at 2,100 feet, no questions asked. We're at like 208 knots, and that's still a little. We're like, why are you pitching up?
AAL 1123, you are 5 miles west of Cochin INTL. Contact Cochin Tower on 133.15 when inbound on the approach.
Ooh, that
Tower
look.
on 133.15 AAL 112
Look at that. Look at that. That is something.
Cochin Tower AAL
High
112
definition
7 miles
right
west
there.
inbound ILS runway 9er approach.
AAL 1123, Cochin Tower. Cleared ILS runway 9er approach.
Let's.
Altimeter 29er decimal 9er to wind 272 at tree.
Yeah, we're slowly getting the flaps out.
Cleared ILS runway 9er approach. AAL 112
Yo. Pitch up, pitch up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're like a little bit below our assigned altitude. Autopilot, please fix that. Yep, it's fixing it. Meanwhile, let's just put some more flaps in. So This is a little bit more stable. I'm just gonna turn off the terrain thing because it's all like flat ground and we're fine. When should I turn on the localizer? Nope, we're not ready for the localizer just yet. 169, let's get down to 150. I don't want us to stall out, so let's just yeah, let's just do that. Where's the airport? We're flying over a river. River looks good. I'm just gonna turn on to the localizer mode. And we are well below the glide slope. I'm gonna shift to the approach mode when it shows me that we're like on glide slope, and then I'm gonna turn off the autopilot and make a manual landing, and hopefully we'll end up on the runway. Fingers crossed that we end up on the runway. Kind of like the Sitka approach that we did yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Hopefully that happens. We're like still pitching up a little bit. Like, I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Look at that. We're like still pitching up. That's like a little bit too much pitch for my liking. But we're not going to be able to like get rid of that pitch unless we go faster. And there's the airport. Airport in sight. I don't have the runway in sight though. Runway in sight. And get ready to switch over to the approach mode, because we are intercepting the glide slope from below. We're lining up, approach mode enabled. The plane should start following the... Are we lining up with the runway, or are we lining up with the taxiway? No, it's the runway. It's the runway. Yeah, we're a little bit above the glide slope. I'm just gonna match the throttle positions with the auto throttle so that when I do disengage it, there's not like a massive surge of power.
L1123 cleared to land runway 9er.
And look at that. SEJ 408 is away.
Cleared to land runway 9er AAL 1123.
Goodbye, SCJ 408. Have a good flight. That means that the runway is all mine. Disengaging autopilot. I have control. Unfortunately, passengers, be prepared for a very bad landing. Disengaging auto throttle. Auto throttle disengaged. Reducing power. Reducing power. Yeah, we're like a little bit above the glide slope because I'm bad at maintaining glide slopes. It's coming. Okay, it's coming up. I'm gonna like add some more power so that we intercept the glide slope. We're like a little bit above the glide slope, and we're like 3 nautical miles away, 1,000 feet. Not bad, not bad at all. We're gonna touch down a little bit further down the runway than usual. It's a long runway. It looks like a long runway, so that should be fine. No problems there. We're still lined up with the runway, perfectly lined up. We have a tailwind, so that's going to be an issue. I'm just going to like start pitching up just a little bit, bleed off some of that airspeed, and arrest our descent a little bit better. Ooh, it looks like there are other airplanes on the ground as well. There's like, I think that's an A320 making some final adjustments. Runway 9er. Yeah, we're like flaring, and we've bounced. But it's a gentle bounce. Reversers engaged. Let's keep this puppy on the center line. And disengage reversers.
AAL 1123, turn next taxiway.
Spoilers are in, and we're turning on the taxiway. Ooh, there's someone else. Look at that. There's someone else.
AAL 1123, contact ground on 121.75.
Let's just taxi towards the.
121.75 for AAL 112
Let's just taxi to. Oh God, there's someone on the taxiway. There's a truck on the taxiway. Yo, what are you doing? Get off. This is an airport. Plane trumps truck. This is not gonna be good. It's a fuel truck. Why is there so much traffic? I'm just gonna like add in some more power so that we can taxi a little bit more quicker. Tune ground, and in the meantime let's get a taxi.
Cochin ground AAL 1123, request taxi to the gate.
AAL 1123, taxi to gate 22 via taxiway Alpha.
Is that a forklift? Why is there a forklift?
Taxiing to gate 22 via taxiway Alpha AAL 1123.
Like legitimately, why is there a forklift? Yeah, we're just gonna like taxi a little bit faster. I have no idea where gate 22 is. Is there like where's I don't know, I'm just gonna like land at the first available gate or something like that. I have no idea. Ooh, there's someone in an A320 at 35,000 feet. I wonder if they're gonna land here. Okay, we're gonna like skip this taxiway. And we're just gonna like land at the next one. I mean, turn. Is that a Virgin A320? Look at that. It's a Virgin Atlantic. I don't know if it's an Atlantic one or the British one or the Australian one. But it's a Virgin nonetheless. Nice to see some variety in terms of, let's turn here. We're gonna like park next to the Virgin. Okay, looks like it's a Virgin Australia. How far away is Australia from here anyway? It's like we're in like South Asia, so that's like at least 4,000 nautical miles. Maybe an A320 could make that trip, maybe. I'm assuming this is gate 22 because there's like a guy motioning at me, asking me to come in. Okay, now that looks good. They're asking me to come forward, and he's asking me to come forward. That's it. I cannot see him. Okay, and stop. He's asking me to shut down the engines. Okay, fine, shutting down the engines. And boom, he's gone. Hold on. Before it starts yelling at me, let me just... No, where's the external power button? Okay.
Cochin
And
ground REO 1624 IFR to Chhatrapati Shivaji, ready to copy.
who the hell is Arya? There's literally no one on.
REO 1624 is cleared to Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport as filed. Take off runway 27, climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency.
Where did that plane come from?
119.75 squawk 0757.
Hold on. Ground services.
REO 1624 cleared to Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport as filed. Take off runway 27, climb and maintain 10,000.
It's not the Virgin Australia one.
Departure on 125.9.
Oh my god, I just need to connect my jetway. Oh, shut up. I just need to connect my jetway.
REO 1624 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.75.
Oh, thank you. Ground services. Jetway connection.
Cochin ground AAL 112 could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
And look at that, we have the jetway being connected.
1123, the jetway is going to be connected.
And let's just get the baggage guys in here as well.
Cochin ground REO 1624 requesting pushback. REO 1624 pushback request accepted.
Okay, so whoever Arya is, they're pushing back. Let's see who's what. Oh, look at that, there's someone else there.
Cochin ground REO 1624 with Alpha ready to taxi IFR.
Maybe they're Arya. Oh my god, I just need baggage.
REO 1624 taxi to and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway Alpha.
I just need
Contact tower on
baggage.
128.3
I
with
just
ready.
need baggage, and I can end this video. Baggage service. Here we go.
Cochin ground AAL
Oh, look at that, the
1123,
baggage
could you
guy's ready.
please send the baggage?
AAL 1123 baggage is on the way.
Okay, now that I know that the baggage works, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, do subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. I will catch you guys next time.